Welcome back to Foldra Adventure Crew. Today we're at Carson River Hot Springs. We pulled in kind of late last night and got it straight into the hot springs. Had some bad development going on. I'll insert a little clip of that. But other than that, it's a beautiful day. The wind at night was gusting over 30 miles an hour. Ripped our canopy up and made some mess, but it brought some snow with it, so it's a beautiful scene with just a hint of snow, not like last time when we were trying to get up here and couldn't make it because of too much snow. So this spot is a bit unpredictable, but we're gonna have some fun, be in the hot springs for a little bit, and then start heading out, do some exploration.
Can you redirect the pipe?
Huh?
Redirect the pipe?
No, he freaking drove through the freaking hot spring. Smartest guy in the freaking world. Carson River Hot Springs, and we got this genius destroying all 3 baths at the same time. Thanks a lot, dude. So this is what happens when people drive through hot spring, destroying the whole water. I can't even see my hand going in the water. Look how dirty this shit is. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks freaking a lot. Hope you guys have a great night.
Little chair.
Good.
We're out here at the Carson River Hot Springs. The Carson River flows from Markleyville over to Carson, and this is the main and the bigger bath, the one right on the bank of Carson River. Lately it's got modified a little bit. They increased the wall capacity, so it seems that you can get in and be a lot more in it. So the water is nice and clear after all the mess yesterday. But here's the way it flows. It goes over the pipes. Somewhere in the pipes, somewhere it just drains over. The trail, Barney Riley trailer, goes right across the hot spring here. Then we have a bath number 2. And this is where we spent most of the night yesterday. It's a small one, but it's hotter water than down the creek. And recently there's been additions to the bathtubs, and somebody built this one here. This is another one that's been added not too long ago, and the water is really nice and warm in here. So, and that guy made a mess over here yesterday, destroying some of the trail, getting stuck right in here and causing some of the flow damages. So I'm just gonna go up the flow to the source. And if somebody feels like taking a bath, here's an old bathtub in here. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the steam is coming up from the creek itself. Right around here, it's
the hottest because we're really close to the source, and the source being right up the stream. Here we got an attempt at building a bath, but this far up the stream it's so hot and it is stinky over here, and we can see some bubbles coming out from under the water. So I guess that's the methane gas or whatever gas it is. It just smells not that great over here. And the hot spring still comes out somewhere over here because it's just disappears into the mountains. There's bubbles everywhere here in the ground. So, and right about here where it pretty much disappears. So I would say the source seems like it's right about there is where the main source is at, because down up here there's nothing, and then it just disappears. It's pretty cool. So we got a source draining from here out of the ground, and right about here things are just really active. And yeah, if I'm holding my hand right about here, I can tell that the water is pretty darn hot. I don't have a thermometer with me to see how hot it is, but I would say at least 150, maybe hotter even, maybe close to 180. It's really hot. We're going up above onto the ridge to see the whole basin of Carson River Hot Springs. Well, we're on top of the ridge. Our camp is right down below there, and these are some of the hills that you can drive on your four-wheel drives. It's really steep, sketchy, but it's all doable. It looks scary, but it's not. So the hot tubs are in line, and they're following the creek down around the mountain. Well, we're packing up to explore other areas. The weather is kind of nasty. The wind is not stopping, and the hot springs got cold after the guy ran through it, so damaging some of the flows, so none of the baths are getting any hot water, and it's kind of a bit bummer. So we're gonna drive around, explore, and then start heading home. guess we got off the springs in time. There's like a group of 15 Jeeps coming in there. So they should have a lot of fun. All nice fancy rigs. Looks like they're gonna about to have some fun. Well, we're exploring different hot springs here, and on the map it shows there's a hot spring that's running along here. Over here right at the river, the water is not as cold as the river, but not as hot as the hot springs up higher up the stream of the Carson River. So we're gonna take a hike to the source, see if it's any hot, any good. Maybe that could be our potential future spot to come. So Mila, where are we going?
We're going up the hill because apparently we have a hot spring in front of us.
All right, let's go explore it.
We're gonna discover something. We're gonna discover something.
Well, we found a waterfall, but it appears to be cold. But it is nice and green with all the algae. It's not cold?
No, it's not hot. It's not cold. It's like a
Yeah.
you know, like
It's about, I would say like 80 degrees, 70 degree water. So enough, good enough to take a shower. What's up, Jason?
It's like wholesome in summer.
Yeah. Pull out your wakeboard.
Everybody touches it like it's holy water.
It's a warm spring. Mila, Mila, Mila. Up, 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 up. Well, we found something that's not belongs in the desert. A huge propeller from a ship. I would say about a 40, 50 footer boat.
One,
Yeah, look at that.
two,
It's a 1.5 blade.
3.5.
Damn. But we're getting close to some human activities here. People have been making better runs for the water to stay hot going down. So Mila, what did we find?
We found a very hot spring
Yeah, very hot spring.
and a propeller.
And the propeller, wow. Well, mission success. We found the source of another hot spring.
The only thing left is to build it now.
Yep, and don't tell anybody.
Don't fall.
Well, we just finished exploring a pretty cool place, another hot spring that you have to hike to. So it's about lunchtime, so we're gonna go drive around, find a good spot to have lunch somewhere away from this horrendous wind of over 15 miles an hour and gusts probably over 20. So we'll see if we can get a good spot, enjoy a good view, some food, and then we'll go home. What's about to happen here?
I think my Jeep's about to sink.
Well, let's see it. It's like a great flood. Well, those two are off going home because they got to be back in town early. And we're gonna go find their lunch spot.
Bye guys, have a good rest of the trip. We are out of here, signing out.
We drove up on top to where we can see the river, the valley where we just drove through. Hot springs are right down below over there. So, but it's really windy up here. So this spot for lunch is no go. We gotta get off this wind. potatoes, salad, some chicken, asparagus. Bonus round.
Filled perfectly.
Well, we had good lunch, packing up, having just some fun, shooting guns, throwing axes. It's time to roll out. Sun is setting. Soon it's gonna be dark. Off we go from our lunch spot. We're gonna try to go a different route for the hot springs. We're gonna go over the top side. It's gonna be a lot of big inclines before we can get out onto the ridges, so we can drive out through the other side straight into Markleyville instead of on 395. Good thing the snow over here is not icy, it's slushy, so there's some of the downhills are not as icy, so it gives us plenty of grip. Sunset is up on us and we are almost back, looping around to Hot Springs so we can go out the road that goes past Hot Springs, goes up the hill. So we'll see how that goes on that ginormous incline. Well, this is one of the big inclines, and we got, I'm just up, now it's Ram's turn to go up. Gives you a perspective of an angle that we're on. These are the way the trees are growing straight. good angle, but the road is dry, lots of grip. It's pretty easy. Thanks for joining us on this video. It was an awesome adventure for us, getting to hot springs in on Carson River and getting out, exploring some other places. It's just awesome to get out and explore. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for watching our videos and subscribe.
Thank you.